Power to the people. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're gonna rock like HAMP Church when we came in. Sunday service with Pastor Bling, aka Pastor Bling. You know what I'm saying? AKA Pastor Bling. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah, come on in to HAMP Church. Pastor Bling. Pass the collection plate. Let's get the collection plate going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get the collection plate going. Praise the Lord. Was God doctrine of Israel? Was God doctrine the house of Israel or Satan's? You tell me. And did Lucifer rule Adam's wife? Yeah. Praise the Lord. With HAMP. Was God doctrine the house of Israel? Or was it Satan's? And did Lucifer rule Adam's wife? We got MS in the place to be. I got my deacon in the place to be. Praise the Lord with Pastor Bling. Pastor Bling. You know what I'm saying? Was God doctrine the house of Israel or Satan's? And did Lucifer rule Adam's wife? I need to know the question. I need to know the answer to that. Somebody got to get the question to the answers to that. We in church, HAMP Church. You didn't think this was coming. You thought some other stuff was coming. See, MS came right on in. Be a member today, MS. Let everybody know. Join the M, or you could, you know what I mean? Let everybody know we here. Yeah. Some of these guys don't know. That is the Israel, you know, the house of Israel, and all that other stuff was psychology, man. To get you people to run crazy. I don't think the doctrine was the house of Israel for them niggas. I don't think so. They wouldn't have them running around like they doing now. So if women ain't loyal today, they wasn't loyal in Adam's time because she was cheating with Satan. I said she was in the bed with Satan. She gave Satan them toes in that coochie in order for her to help him rule the world. Because Adam didn't rule no world. No, he did. Satan ruled the world before Adam. Yeah. And took his wife. Yeah. Rocked him to sleep and took his wife. Because Satan was fly. How the hell he go tell your girl, right? You ain't got no clothes on. Look at me, I'm fly. That bum nigga still got you wearing nothing and leaves. Look at me, Pastor Bling. Come over, man. Go eat that and come over here and hang out with me. Before you eat that, let me get some of that. Then go eat that. and then have him look stupid, fall from grace and all that while I chill. So was the doctrine of God, was it the house? Huh? Of Israel? It couldn't be, because that was real. Ran up on that man's wife. He ran up on that man's wife and told that man's wife, you ain't fly. Why your man got you wearing stuff like this? I thought he loved you. Huh? Let me show you that I love you. Come over here in this little garden eating. Let me play with your eating. Let me eat something. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't going to tell you that. You see the thumbnail. Praise the Lord. We outside. I'll pass the bling, a.k.a. Hood Hamptons. I'll pass the bling today. MS Doom, his name is Pastor Trey. He walk around with the collection plate. Y'all better put some money in there so we can keep them lights on. We looking good today. Yeah, Pastor Bling. Yeah. Yup, we in church. But they ain't talking about nothing today. Nah, I came to church today. I came with a shirt and tie on a Sunday. My Sunday clothes. Yeah, you want to make it? Oh, he ain't wearing nothing underneath it. I got my pants. I'm stacked. I'm looking good. I got my work clothes on. Yeah. Pastor Bling, baby. We in church. Was God doctrine the house of Israel or Satan? And did Lucifer rule Adam's wife? Get over here, baby. After he played with her, he did his little thing, and told her, your man got you dressing like that. Look how fly I am. Who is you? I'm Lucifer. Oh, they ain't tell me about you. He was chilling. He had a couple of dollars in his pocket, some rubies, and he had an apple. Yeah. He had an apple. Huh? After he done got a little bit of touch of that Eve, he was dancing with that little Eve, boy. He gave her the ravishly Rick Rule. He gave her the Rick Rule like this, boy. He moved them hips. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was dancing with Eve in the garden while Adam was over there counting animals and shit, right? Lucifer was like this. That nigga had the spliff. You know they was in the garden. He had the spliff. He was like this with Eve. He was dancing. He was like this. Word? You don't know nothing? She's like, nah, I just came down here from that dude's body over there. And he was like, word? Yeah, you want a drink? She's like, oh, what kind of drink is that? He said, oh. This is what you call. You don't need a can opener for this. He said, yo, what you got? He said, hey, you want something to drink, baby? Huh? Here. Gave her a little sip. They still dancing to no music. I don't know what music they got. God music, Satan music. They just dance. Eve is naked. Lucifer. He's looking. Oh, wait. He like this. His body is shaking. He feeling all. Woo. Gave her a little drink. He gave a God peace pipe. Lucifer peace pipe. So, yo, where you come from? She said, I don't know. I came from over there. That God. Over here in this garden, baby. We dance. We eat. Oh, yeah. Some guy told us not to go over there and chill. They still dance. I don't know the music. They just dancing. Lucifer looking at Eve. He like, yeah, I'm gonna get this boo-boo baby. Adam don't know what to do with it. Yeah. I said, come on over here in this hut. And started dancing. Yeah. Yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. Next thing you know, he was in them clothes. I mean, he was playing with them tubs. Welcome to church. Pastor Bling. I'm your host. Pastor Bling, baby. So I don't think God doctrine was Israel. It couldn't have happened if all that was going down with Eve and Lucifer, because where Adam was. So some of you niggas is Lucifer kids, B. Because she was been pregnant. She was pregnant with Lucifer babies. Yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. And God came down, made some psychology about ruling Israel and the child of Israel, the house of Israel, the children of Israel. What is real? What is real? Was that real? Lucifer ruled Adam's wife? That's real. What was the house of Israel? What was real? What was Israel? We in church. They ain't gonna tell you there's no other YouTube. They gonna run around you, throw a psyops at you. We in church, white shirt. You just saw how we look. We looking good. We looking good. Pastor Blink. So God doctrine wasn't the children of Israel. What children? Who children? Because she was pregnant with Lucifer's baby. She was pregnant with Lucifer's baby. Some of you dudes is Lucifer children, man. You don't even know it. Because you didn't believe that he ruled the earth before Adam. He had some Panani out there. He had some Panani out there. And that was Eve, Panani. Eve didn't know nothing until he said, you know, I had enough fun with you. This wasn't just one time, two times. This was many, many times she was running around naked. Naked. Just like you see some of these women out here today wearing practically nothing but looking naked. Unfortunately, it ain't like the time, but they do have the time of dancing around certain Lucifers. Yeah. Just watch your woman. She's an Eve, gonna run around, dance with the next nigga, and then come back to you and say how it is, what's up. Got children of Israel. What Israel? What Israel? What Israel you talking about? I heard it is what it is, but what is real? Somebody jerking rep. Somebody lying on a Sunday. See, this sermon ain't for you to sit down and be quiet. This sermon here is for you to stand up and come to class. You know what I mean? But they lying to you. They telling you a whole bunch of psychosis stories, man. About that Satan and Lucifer. Two different people. Two different guys, man. Two different people. Two different guys. You know what I'm saying? And you running around here saying, let's praise the Lord. And the Lord just messed up everything by telling you from the child and children of Israel, what was real. You didn't even know what was real. You just ran around it and thought it was real. You know what I'm saying? You're crazy, man. You're losing your mind. Because Satan was out there banging on that woman. Just like he do when it's time to come get you niggas. He go get the woman first and have her be discombobulated and have her talk to you as you some little guy. You understand? Not knowing that you the man. You feel me? Because look what she did to Adam. She ran right over there and told him what to do. What he did, he went over there and did what he was supposed to do. Instead of investigating, thinking. Not him. He was worrying about, oh snap, you was over there with him? And he was playing with them toes. He was playing with them, putting your hair and pulling your hair and all that, baby girl. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. You know? Then after that, God must have was mad because he was hitting that. Yeah. God was hitting that. God was hitting Eve, tapping that. He told her to run around while he was somewhere getting high. That's why he called him the Most High. He was getting high. See, when God was making this situation, he told them niggas, go ahead, move around the earth. Nothing gonna kill you. What you gonna be doing, God? I'm gonna be getting high. They're gonna call me the Most High. So he was getting high. Eve was running around buffing 2 of them dudes. 3 of them dudes. She was giving up the booty to God. She gave up the booty to Adam. And she gave the booty to Lucifer. And I ain't think she gave nothing to Satan. So we're going to let him live and say he was just running around doing what he doing with them, with those people. But yeah, she was a little hooker, B. Eve was a little hooker. Running around. Pumping on those men. And causing all this destruction. God ain't want nothing to do with her after he found out. But it was okay for him and Adam pumping on him. But that black dude, Lucifer, they ain't want him touching on him. Because Lucifer was black. Lucifer was black. If the Bible was all about black people, Lucifer, Adam, Eve was black. All those people was black. They was black. If you was made for some type of dirt, you came brown as this Bible. We're going to take them to church. We're going to take them to church on a small stage. On this small stage. Yeah. Yeah. Pastor HAMP. That's right. AKA Pastor Blink. So you out there dancing with all this other stuff and said he ain't tell you this. He wanted to tell you some other stuff. Now he just figured out his teachers. I've been known all those dudes was Freemasons. Said you late. You just got 48,000 subscribers and they believe you because you was running around with them dudes. I got a story for you. I'ma wait. But I've been knew them boys was Freemasons, man. I've been knew. Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, all them dudes. Malcolm, Elijah, all of them. I remember reading stories about that a long time ago on how black people had to be Freemasons. You know what I'm saying? During the times of their masters. So it ain't nothing new. It's just a degrees of certain things to get by, to live on certain things to get by, and also to make moves to get by. That's all that stuff is. It ain't really about anything. He just upset because on how they moving around in the dirty organization. He didn't believe that his master teachers was playing in the dirty organization. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I didn't get the idea when I read it in jail. I read this book in jail about it, about the Freemasons. You know what I'm saying? The Scottish Rite, the New York Rite. I had a guy who gave me a lot of paperwork on it. You know what I mean? For some of the COs and Clinton Correctionals in upstate New York, they was all about playing around with that. So, having a little knowledge on it, a little hand signals on it, it would make it feel like you know something, and they keep a little, you know what I'm saying? That's how I did when I was reading. We got Ralph Munez in the building. We in church today. The title says what it says. So, Seti, you played yourself with that. We been new. My people's been new about that. You just late. I want to see you steal this title on what's God doctrine, the house of Israel, or Satan. And did Lucifer rule Adam's wife? He did. He pumped on that. He pumped on it. So God didn't tell you, he wanted you to run around like a slut. Adam didn't tell you nothing. He wanted both of y'all to run around like whores. It took Lucifer, who was fly, who was the prince of flyness, came to that lady, dance, had some good old nice succulent good libations and stuff, that told that lady, let's dance. He played with her for a while. Lucifer and Eve was good friends. They was buddies. Adam was just running around trying to catch up with God. I think God and Adam was playing around. Yeah. Adam later, after God decided to say, you come human and all this other crazy stuff, he decided to say, yo, let's make love out of, okay, now he's Satan now. He ain't Lucifer no more. So you can't go get him no more. So you gotta, let's do it now. But some of you niggas is Lucifer babies, kid. I believe that. Because Lucifer had that pussy. That pussy cat, he had that pussy. Come here, baby. He had that. Yeah. And Eve, and after he told her, God said, who told you all this shit about this, that, and the third? Huh? Oh, Lucifer. He went over there and he was like, yo, Lucifer, what's up with you? Why you telling this hoe I want this bitch to walk around naked through the garden and eating all day? He was like, nah, man, they ain't right, man. I want the black woman to be clothed up, man. God was trying to pimp that bitch. God was trying to pimp Eve. He was pimping Eve, matter of fact. Gave her to Adam. He was pumping on her. God knows where else she went. Lucifer had friends. Don't let that fool you. Lucifer had some cohorts running around his camp. Yo, this Eve. This the girl from over there. Oh, word, she look good. Why she dressed like, why she don't know. Let's all get some loving and then we tell her. Yeah. It was a few Eves running around. It wasn't just one Eve. They got you thinking. It was a few Adams running around. They got you thinking one Adam. It was a few of them niggas. It was a few of Lucifers running around. It was a Luciferians. It was a whole bunch of them. Just being Luciferians. Just Lucifer. Everybody named Lucifer. They ain't had no names. Adam, and doing his work with God, it was a bunch of Adams. Think of the word, Adam. What is an atom? Tell him, Ralph Munez, what is an atom? Yeah, it make things. God's is plural. You could put S at the God. You could put God, goddess. There was a bunch of them dudes running around. The Bible was just telling you just that part. They forgot to tell you that it was a bunch of them. It was a bunch of Eves running around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, see, my man Ralph Moon has been in the university so long, he know that he took the O out, put the A in, and put the D in, and took the T out. He already know. That's why he's a member. Now I come here and play around. I come here and drop a little jewels, if you understand. It's cool. We got 400 people in the building. 1,000, 1,100 likes. Got 1,100 likes in the building. That's beautiful. 907. You owe me $30 more for that 1,000. We got 907. You owe me 30 more for that 1,000. The job was $1,000. You gave me $970 for the job. I only got 970 when I woke up. It was supposed to be 1,000. So I'm gonna give you a little bit break. Don't forget to put that 15 on the other top of the 15. You know what I'm saying? Make that 30. Let's get that money. But look, yeah, she was out there getting busy with the Lucifers. The Lucifers. There's a bunch of the Lucifers out there making love to those Eves. And then when God got a chance to get to it, he was mad when she came back with a new outfit. She came back with a new hairdo. They ain't have no nail polish, so you could imagine if how they were. But I'm gonna cut them a break. I'm gonna say they knew exactly what to do to keep themselves groomed, but they was just running around in their birthday suit. But not Lucifer. He had clothes. God had clothes. God had clothes. Lucifer's had clothes. It was just them niggas in the middle that didn't understand what was going on. They just new to the world. They was trying to find who created them and all that sucker shit. Why they naked and why everybody else clothed. But that was after they got that booty pumped on them, got that couple of babies running around. You know what I'm saying? And after that, go over there and eat that. She was hungry after sex. She was hungry. God was feeding them nothing. She was hungry when she went to say Lucifer fed her. She ate some girl after they banged off, got his booty, got his nut, because pregnancy was quick back then. She was already pregnant. Oh shit, she pregnant. It was angelic type shit. Are you hungry? You don't eat this? Yeah, you gonna eat something, go eat some fruit. Go eat some vegetables and fruit over there. Clean your body and your mind out. So when you go lay up with him, he don't know nothing. Lucifer was calling that bitch. Lucifer told that broad, go over there and get right. After having love, she was hungry. Yeah, Eve was hungry. It wasn't nothing. Adam didn't know how to cook. He didn't know how to feed them. They was relying on God. He was giving them scraps. Yo, take that. Yeah, I finished. Eat that. That's good for you. Keeping them dark. Giving them wrong food. So Lucifer woke them bitch and gave them niggas life and say, yo, this is what's going on, B. That nigga fooling y'all niggas out there, man. He got y'all psyched out. You need to come over here to the Lucifers. We get money. We over here eating. We can be smart. We got jewels and diamonds and all that. We chilling. Nobody tell us nothing over here. We eat what we want to eat. We ain't that hungry. We just want to have fun. That's what Lucifer told. Because he wanted to deal with that. And then he turned his back on. Once they got dispersed from the likeness of the Most High, he was getting high. Then Lucifer turned his back on him. They said, I don't know you no more. Because you should have stayed. You went back. After I told you what's up, you should have cooled off and hanged out and left that dude alone. Because you know he crazy. Look what he did to you. You still messing with that dude? So Lucifer was probably the right one. Lucifer was probably the right one chilling. Knowing everything that was going to be right. And dealing with this God made everything wrong. I'm sorry I had to tell you that. They ain't tell you. This church. Pastor going up on the pulpit tell you anything. We on the pulpit. So maybe Lucifer was right. Got your own free will. Mind your business. Don't call on me. I ain't got you doing anything. I just said what you got reason. It looked like it's good or it could not be good, but use your reason. Lucifer just said just something good or it could not be good, but I just introduced you to what you think would be good or not good. I'm out. It's up to you. But here you go, this God, he's starving you. He's bringing all sorts of this. I told you, so many of them. So they fighting with each other to find out who gonna get the most praise. There's only one Satan, though. That's crazy. It's only one Satan, but it's a lot of gods. That shit is crazy. How they got you. So maybe Lucifer is God, which he is. Maybe Lucifer was just like, yo, use reason. God got you confused, got you out here bugging, paying for something that you don't even know what you're paying for. So I'm just suggesting that it's something good or it's not good, but it's up to you to think about it. I'm out. I just gave you a suggestion. That was Lucifer. Here it is, you praying for God to give you a suggestion. He don't tell you nothing. You waiting so long and driving you crazy to do crazy things. That shit is crazy. It's a lot of gods, but there's only one Satan. You got Jehovah. You still got Satan. You got Islam. You still got Satan. No. Allah. You still got Satan. You got Jesus and everybody. You still got Satan. You got Buddha. You still got Satan. You got name it. You still got Satan. A lot of gods, but one Satan. Damn, that shit crazy. A lot of gods, one Satan. That shit crazy. They got you, man. They ain't get me. I been knew. My master teachers been knew and told me. Think about that. Tell the peoples that. Now you got it. You could tell somebody. How is there so many gods but one Satan? Going up against one Satan. He must be God and they must have fooled us. And this stuff up here that you believe in could be Satan. Because it ain't doing nothing but bringing destruction, problems, headaches. I don't see nobody going to have problems with Satan. I don't see nobody with Lucifer going through headaches. They eating. They living. They minding their business. They just Luciferians all over the place. They just doing the Lucifer things that they like to do. And guess what? You God-like people just running crazy. We got Brownsville E. Brownsville E. Become a member today on the dollar menu. We in church. A lot of gods, but one Satan. That shit sound crazy. How? How can all these gods be defeated? How come all these gods couldn't defeat this guy, Satan, Lucifer? How come? How come that you could not? Peace of love. We will. You don't worry about it. I'm still riding with Team Spence though. I talked about it yesterday. That wasn't Spence. That was a machine that they kept turning off and on. And when they turned it on, he fell out and he looked at plastic. I need y'all to go watch some of those old Peace of Love. Go watch some of them old Twilight Zone. Type up Twilight Zone boxing or something. Maybe it'll come out. You're going to see how that dude looked. That's how Terrence and that's how Spence looked. He was a machine. But look, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Become a member of this game yet. Hit the dollar menu. I saw you at McDonald's. You was at the dollar menu. Don't be funny now that I got my little store and I got a dollar menu. Join the dollar menu. Get something from the dollar menu. It's gonna fill you up. And I'm throwing extra cheese, extra bread, and you get an extra drum leg and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, HAMP doing. He never faced an opponent with skilled as Crawford, so you can't compare old new footage. He was getting meat with the jab. Yeah, without question. If somebody came in there lethargic, if somebody came in there, right, this Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence was 5 years in the making. Number one, it was years more in the making. Okay? You have to always remember, what's my brother's name? Xavier Brown. X Brown. Listen, thanks for becoming a member. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. And thanks for having a conversation. We're going to answer back. We think this. Them boys was in amateurs and before they became pro. Before they was in any boxing glove or any gym. As soon as the gloves got put on their hands and they started dancing around. One is from Omaha, Nebraska. The other one is from Dallas, Texas. It ain't really that far. It ain't really that far. They knew about each other all along. But what it took place was they had to realize that one have a desire to do it, and the other one was hoping to try to get it done because he didn't really want to. I thought Spence was really into it until I seen that they kept clicking his switch. When I seen his switch of MK Ultra, when they had directed the AI in there, he didn't know nothing. Spence come forward with his jabs, like shooting his jabs, but he straight jabs from Crawford's jab. And that's what it was. Because being ambidextrous took him out. So as he was leaning more fighting righty, the dude fought him righty. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Terrence Crawford switched the style. I think he stayed southpaw with the kid who fought just like that. The kid really reminds me of Anthony Joshua. If you look at Spence, they both punch mechanically. You understand what I'm saying? So what made me think that they would get away with it or him would win with it was because he was like he was flexible for it. But then again, I blame it on dehydration and I blame it on some of these new belts just now being new. It really wasn't I don't think it was that amount of weight back then. Lightweight, middleweight, welterweight, I think I remember. But this is like welterweight was like maybe 148, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really deplete those welterweights like they did these guys here. You know what I mean? He was depleted from the exertion of doing training camp and meeting the requirements to fight the guy. You know, so that was like, okay, I got to do this. This kid been fighting that age and that range for a while. Yeah. Yeah, he got those belts at 147. But if he got those belts at 140, then why did he was depleted like that? Is what I'm saying. Why did it take 9 rounds? That shit could have been a decision. He could have won by a decision if he didn't have nobody flicking his light switch on, because he was sharp. He was sharp. He was hitting. He was hurting Crawford. He was hurting him. Crawford knew he was hurt. He faced a lot of opponents. He faced that guy that knocked his mouthpiece out. You know what I'm saying? He faced it, Porter. Both of them dudes. They said that guy was amazing. He did. You know what I'm saying? That was a good one. He was shocked. He was shocked Once he went back from the Watergate, after he came back from that Watergate, that's what I'm saying. He gave, and then he got swolled up. Once his eye got swolled up, then he hit the other guy. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So if he got out of Porter and met Crawford, there wasn't no beef. It was just like somebody wanted it more. That's what I'm saying. He could have got that with Crawford if he just would have not had that MK Ultra. Because in this sense, they said to themselves, okay, look, you the most achieved. Okay? Spence is the golden boy. Spence is the American boxer, just like the Dallas Cowboys is the Americans team. No matter what, they're going to play on Thanksgiving. So in this case, he was just what it was. He was the poster boy. He was the charming boy. You understand? And Terrence Crawford was the Negro. The Negro. The nigga. Peyton Manning loved it. Omaha, Omaha, Omaha. So it was automatic that this is what needed to be done. So the American poster boy got dismantled. But to me, it didn't look, that wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't him, because for him to come from the car accident and still go back to boxing, and then when he finally get up to, so I think he was drained. I think the powers that be, extra situations that we don't know about, because a sport is a sport, and he was a great sport by saying he ain't had no excuses. We making excuses for him, actually. He definitely fought a good fight, Errol Spence. Crawford has the best to get no credit because he wasn't on no PNV, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So that was a encore for him to be notable, to have notoriety. So you heard him tell Crawford. He told Crawford. And then Crawford told him again after the fight, thank you. This would not have happened if it wasn't for you. I would not have been known if it wasn't for you. And Spence told him, you thank me for making this happen. He said, huh? He heard him the first time, but he wanted to make sure he heard. He said, thank you for making this happen. Then Crawford was cool. He said, I think both of us for making it happen. Something like that. But was more rejoiced when it was over and told him, thank you. This would never have happened if it wasn't for you. So Spence was the big fish, the golden boy. So now the clause was, I lose this one, right? Because who was the underdog? The underdog was somewhat Spence, but leaning more towards Crawford. So mainly Spence was the underdog in this. Yeah, Spence was the underdog in this, man. He wasn't leaning by that many points by the bookies. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gave up heads that this boy Shaw was going to win this fight because, he told him that. How can you ignore the first pound for pound digger in the world, fighter in the world? Yeah, they both were, That don't diminish them. I noticed the boy had more knockouts than him. Terrence Crawford had more resume than him. So I was hoping the kid had 29. He didn't get it. Terrence Crawford got about, you know what I'm saying? Almost 37 or something like that. So, yeah, Crawford was more seasoned, more fighter. But look at this, they're gonna switch it up on him, you know. Since 2000. Well, I picked up on them. I picked up on them guys around because I was more paying attention to Deontay Wilder in the heavyweight division. I was more worried about him being dismantled by fucking Tyson Fury, and he didn't get out of it, and was trying to get everybody to get on his side to be as if, you know, it was some type of glove gate and all that. And it come to find out that Tyson Fury beat him fair and square. Yeah, that's why I'm not really arguing with you. That's why I'm trying to build with you, because your knowledge is good. I'm just speculating with knowledge on it, being that I'm a boxing, how you call it? You're a connoisseur. I'm a fan, so it's different. So I appreciate you building with me, Xavier Brown. Just let me see if I can get it out too and see what my knowledge, because you know, and maybe you know you here with me as your professor. You are. We'll guide each other. Thanks for coming through and hanging out with me. So yeah, I was more worried about the heavyweight division. I was worried about is Joshua Anthony Joshua. You know, I was more worried about that type. Yeah, well, I don't think he ducked him for 5 years. I think the hype and the bill and the bank wasn't that much as of yet. So it took 5 years to get enough bank to pull this type of showtime. You understand? This couldn't be on no just. It had to be showtime. Like this is showtime. You know, just showtime, guys. You know what I'm saying? So that was big. You know, and I was talking about it yesterday. It should have went under the Don King production. You know, them niggas would have got more money. Budweiser's would have been there. Sylvester from all sorts of Mexican beers would have been on the ground in the mat. I ain't seen none of that. I seen a few this, a few that. So it was crazy. And Crawford moved up the challenge. All the champions coming up. Trey North becoming. Yeah, that was cool. 140. That's like, that ain't bad, man. I mean, hand skills, quick, you know, the weight got to be balanced. All the money goes to the dietary chefs, you know. All the money goes to strong-minded people keeping you to, all right, watch it. Yeah, you gotta have 2 of those. You know what I'm saying? All the money goes to the peoples that keep your pH balance at a level, you know, so you can maintain that, you know, because only people that's supposed to have more muscle constriction and get muscles out like that is bodybuilders. The 2 brothers, I like their tenacity of just being 2 brothers still boxing. That's what I'm a fan of. I'm not a fan of whatever they're going through right now, pertaining to whatever they're going through right now. But I'm a fan of them just being family and then keeping things family as being boxers. That's what I like about the brothers. They both made it. And I could imagine they family. It's not, you know, because you don't see family in there, you know. So I hope they go long because they just family and they sticking together. And I see longevity, things like that. Because I ain't seen no besides the Mayweathers, you know, brother, the father, now Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no more come out. They tried to work with Adrian Broner to make it look like he's part, but he was running around crazy. But these 2 guys, I like them. I don't know what descent they from. I believe they from the Latin part of America. But I like them dudes. They're very good. What you think? What you think, my brother? What you think? I like them. You know, I'm not quite sure if they're in the same weight class or one is over. or if they both in the same weight class, they made history. They made history. You know? They dress perfectly. You know, they dietary plan is good. You know, they are people's person. They are the people's champ. They champions themselves. They're not really in the news except what you're hearing right now to promote whatever they trying to get going on, stay relevant for the fight. So, you know me, I like it all, man. Now I don't know about what's up, because I haven't really. I think I watched one of them when one of them lost or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember one of those fights was kind of big and he lost, so that was okay. The point is, you know, they come back good. It's a family thing. I appreciate them doing the thing that they do. You know, they holding on to the legacy. They doing the right thing right now. You know, their money is long. They money long, real long. And for what I'm hearing and seeing, they are doing it right. But if they do it right, they can have that name in the boxing history's books for a long time. They could probably take over boxing with that. And who knows if that's what they go over, to take over boxing. Because what other family is in there boxing besides we lost the Camacho, his son, he ain't in there. It was a family. We talking about brothers. That one didn't give up and the other kept going. They both kept going. Nobody gave up. So I like the tenacity of them sticking together. I like the tenacity of whoever taught them that this is have to be what it has to be, and that both of y'all got to be together. So I like the tenacity of them being family oriented and being together. The Charlo, that's the brother is right. The Charlo brothers. So I want to big them up, man, for staying family. You know, so that was the perfect thing right there. But this Spence and Crawford, what we trying to get at is no one has ducked no one for 5 years. Okay, this had to be built up in order for money to be made. Because if I was how I've been ducking you, and I'm making money more than you. You understand what I'm getting at? Spence is more of a money marketer than Crawford. When if they was, so they had to let it build up, because what's his name told him in his face, you got to thank me for making it happen. And I kept my word that I'll be here at 147. You understand? So that's what it was, because Spence wasn't chasing Crawford. Crawford was chasing Spence. So they just kept asking who he wanted. He said, y'all already know who I want. I want Crawford. But once he said that, they said, all right, now it's time to open up the money, what everybody got. Because you can imagine how much money people lost on Spence. You can imagine. Now, it's a great possibility that Crawford may win again. Let's just say that Crawford may win again, right? They working on a third rematch clause right now, because it's mandatory to fight again. They working on a third one. So him sitting back, now we got to find out who's going to be the trainers. This is going to be difficult because Bomac is in the training system with more other people. He may not have more time to go back with Bud. Bud may have a whole new staff that the Caucasians might give. But Spence might have to do the same thing. Or he might be the one to keep his camp. Keep Derrick James. Even though I think Derrick James knew something. Because that wasn't nobody. That didn't look like none of the team that I seen that was practicing in the gym when they came to the ring. And then when he looked disfigured the way he looked, I knew that was an AI. That was MKO. So they popped the switch, turned it off. And then when they popped it on again, he couldn't turn it off no more. He had to go really get dismantled. Face look all out of shape and all that. And then was walking, waving to the crowd lethargically. When they said, "You still the champ, Spence, we love you," and he raising his hand up like he was in school or something, like he was scared to answer the question, or should I answer the question? That's how he had his hand up. Should I answer the question? And being hugged on by a rapper, not hugged on by his trainer, not hugged up on by his father, right? Not even hugged on by his girlfriend or wife, child mother, whoever, or kids. He was going back to the dressing room with King, whatever his name is, King Yella, the rapper. First and foremost, King Yella. You knew it was over when Eminem came and said, "Lose control." Why would you think you could come there with a bitch-ass song thinking you're going to fuck with Eminem? Your shit couldn't even get one lyric. Eminem lyric, one lyric, beat your whole song off of just "Lose Yourself." And you walking the fighter back to his dressing room to tell him what? That the Illuminati sent you? That the Illuminati sent you? I don't know. But it don't look good. It didn't look good. Why the trainers didn't walk back with him, comforting him. Because they was part of that Watergate. Same thing that happened to Deontay Wilder. He didn't look the same when he walked in the ring, dressed as some guys from the Lord of the Rings, the spooky people from Lord of the Rings. That's how he came to the ring. Talking about the outfit was overweight. You shouldn't have wore it. Mike Tyson didn't have that problem. He had a towel with a hole. Why? You guys is, I blame Hector Camacho for all this shit. You know, it was supposed to just be a robe with your fucking name on it. You were supposed to go right there. The best, to me, man, the best boxing outfit of all boxing outfits. I might have to put that one in there. Let me put it down so I don't forget. All right, cool. We 2 minutes in. All right, this was a beautiful church Sunday, man. But I put it up and look. Yeah, let's say Apollo Creed had the best outfit, man. You ask me who got the best outfit besides Mike Tyson? Everybody coming in there looking like goddamn like they costume characters from Halloween or something. But on the real side, Mike Tyson and Apollo Creed had the best boxing gear coming to the ring to fight. Apollo Creed with that red, white, and blue. Oh my God, Carl Weathers in that shit. That shit looked ooh-wee. Dancing and jumping around with James Brown from doing this thing. Oh man, that was perfect. Perfect. Ain't nothing better than Mike Tyson coming in there with a towel. Wipe the towel, wipe his face off. The all in the crowd, somebody got a towel with his name written on it. So that was perfect. Everybody else coming to the ring looking all like they from Lord of the Rings and some spooky space suits and shit. And then get to the ring and look all crazy. You know? So this is HAMP doing the service. We came through and broke them down. It was perfect. You're going to be here again. We're going to be here again. We looking real good. We appreciate you and all that came through. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'll be right back with the Burberry shit. Yeah.